Okay, what's the best way to measure your progress in the spiritual path? I already told you yesterday. In service. If you still only think of yourself, well, then you're not progress very far at all. You know, if you, it's very hard to understand. If you put somebody else before you, then you are on the way. And if you put the group before you altogether, then you are on the way. And if you put the teacher before you, are even more on the way. In other words, what is your contribution to the spiritual reality? That's always what determines how far you progressed. In the beginning stages, a person is always very selfish. As I mentioned before, it's quite normal for the human being just to seek knowledge for themselves, enlightenment for themselves, benefits for themselves, joy, happiness for themselves. That's common, that's normal, okay? So everybody starts off purely with a selfish interest, you know. I want to attain God for myself. I want to have enlightenment for myself. You know, I want to have bliss experience for myself. That's for myself is a common thing. But as you progress in the spiritual path, you realize that actually you are part of a great worldwide process of salvaging the planet, of resuscitating the planet from materialism, from the forces of darkness. You realize that you are just an insignificant part of a larger work, and that there is a wonderful spiritual hierarchy, the hierarchy of light, whose concern is to salvage the whole planet. Not only you, but everybody else on the whole planet. And when you begin to realize that, then you say, okay, so how do I fit in this scheme of things, in this vast planetary resuscitation? What can I do about it? How I fit in? And when that you change over, instead of you become interested in what you can do for the group, what you can do for the teaching, what you can do for the teacher, what you can do in this whole process of liberation of the planet. And then you begin to work for outside of yourself for the larger purpose. And then your progress becomes really, really very rapid. Because you decentralize yourself, you're just part of a team, a moving way which moves for perfection of all mankind and the whole planet. And you will be very joyous and very happy just to participate, just to be a little part of that wonderful process. And as you do that, and you grow more and more, the inspiration becomes stronger and stronger, and strange enough, you get stronger and stronger and brighter inside. It's not like, you know, the normal person thinks that if you attract energy to yourself, that is good. But if you add energy for a higher purpose, it's even more powerful. So after a while, you realize that the more you do for others, the more wonderful you feel inside yourself. It becomes like an inner revelation. And then there comes a point when you sacrifice your whole life for the vision.